And we welcome you to the final of 8 games here. The McDevitt Catholic Christmas Showcase. It is Berks Catholic and Cathedral Prep. In the grand finale here, a 3 p.m. tip-off tips off at 3:12. Not too bad. Kingston McCoy will have an immediate layup to get us rolling between the Saints and the Ramblers. So 2-0 Berks Catholic, the early lead. Now on the other end, an easy spot for Amor. First shot is good at the line for Berks Catholic. It's Gavin Welker at the line. And Cathedral Prep is going to push the ball ahead. Travel call on Cathedral Prep. That'll give it right back to Berks Catholic. Kingston McCoy bringing it up. He's guarded by Amari Horton. And a spin around move. A foul on Zachary Susky. First free throw up and good for Zachary Susky. Susky sinks his second as well. So he gives Berks Catholic a 5-3 lead. Spin around and finish, no good for Horton. He's been pretty active early, and there's the missed 3 on the side by Michael Thompson. Kick out and shoot. Susky off the back iron, no good. Step through and score now for Michael Thompson. Cathedral Prep playing their first in-state opponent in quite some time. It's been 2 weeks from today. 14 days ago, the Cathedral Prep has played a team in-state as Susky works his way down and scores. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 7-5. And Kingston McCoy made an attempt to keep that ball in bounds. He couldn't quite do it. 7-5. Nando Morarchi, he dishes one over to Michael Thompson, who thought he had it good. It doesn't go, and we stay 7-5. Berks Catholic, Kingston McCoy, Susky trailing, now dished out. The shot attempt came from Jackson Kozik, who couldn't get it. There must have been an off-ball foul, so Cathedral Prep will have it back. Struggle for Nando Morarchi, but he ends up Getting it over to Michael Thompson, and his three will go now for Cathedral Prep. So despite the travel difference, Berks Catholic is the guests here. And Susky will have two more for Berks Catholic. He is 6 points early and puts the Saints back ahead 9-8. Smith Esterly coaching against Jeremy Lynch. Esterly, the longtime coach of this Berks Catholic program. Thompson tries a three, won't go. Amari Horton gets the offensive rebound for the Ramblers. He steps up for a mid-range and drains it. 5 for him off a 3 and a 2. Fake by Kingston McCoy. He was going to fake inside and then cut towards the baseline. He lost his footing out of bounds. Goes back to Cathedral Prep, who lead by 1-10-9. 3:13 to go in this first period. This broadcast is made possible, sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank, also the premier sponsors of this tournament. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member. With locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey, the bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. 2:50 in this first period. And the pass intended for Susky gets past Susky, ends up in the hands of Brady Altemeyer. Susky pass up top, Brady Altemeyer. Down low, Kingston McCoy trying to do it right under the baseline, right under the basket rather, and he can't quite get there. Now a dish off. Shot three, it's good for Cathedral Prep. It's Cormac Fennell who drains it and extends the lead to 13-9 from 1 to 4 points. 2 minutes to go in the first period of play. Mid-Penn Bank Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports. Been live for all 8 of these games at Bishop McDevitt, and it's a charge on Berks Catholic before he was able to score. I believe that was Brady Altemeyer. It's not Altemeyer, but whoever it is down. We'll get you a confirmation on who that is coming up. Remember, you can head to LukeBrownSports.com. Find all sorts of sports coverage in written form. High school sports, Penn State football, national stories around the country. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this first period, it is Gavin Welker who hit the deck and is called for the charge on that play. And McDevitt's training staff has done a terrific job all weekend and will continue to with Welker here. He's able to walk up and by himself, sit down, everything. It's the back of his head that he keeps rubbing. And a step out of bounds by Nando Mararchi on the baseline. So Kingston McCoy will have the inbounds. It's funny how much this gym clears out. It's not empty. I mean, there's fans, and I'm on, pretty much parallel with the Berks Catholic side, so I'm sure that they have. I mean, just looking up into the bleachers, they do have a better showing. But you're talking about Erie Cathedral Prep, I would say there's a handful. I can see from different shirts that people are wearing. Some of that crowd over there are still McDevitt people, but and I'm sure there would be more had they just, not lost by the separation that they lost by, the 20 plus points to LaSalle. Not everybody feels like sticking around and watching more basketball. Susky driving towards the baseline. He's double teamed. Cathedral Prep doing a really good job in their zone though. They're allowing themselves to double team and still not really leave a man fully open. Susky finds a dish underneath. It's to Jackson Kozik, who scores two and makes it a 13-11 ball game. Cathedral Prep ahead by two. 37 seconds left in this opening period of play. Spencer Kahn. Ten seconds in the quarter. Cathedral Prep has it. Working around trying to find a shot. They get a pass underneath, and that'll run the clock down. That was Spencer Kahn finishing this quarter with a score for the Ramblers. They lead 15-11 after one period of play. This is the Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports. Subscribe to LukeBrownSports.com. The broadcast sponsor is Mid-Penn Bank. Eight minutes to go in the second quarter on the clock. 15-11 is the Cathedral Prep lead over Berks Catholic. Just 4 points back and forth. First quarter we had. Cathedral Prep starting to gain some separation as Nando Mararchi nets two more, 17-11. 7:40 to go in the second quarter till the halftime break. 3:27 p.m. here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. 27 minutes after the scheduled tip-off time. As there is a two-point, no, they're going to call it a three. I thought his foot was over the line, but Carmelo Harper gets the three and evens it up a little bit. 17-14, right back on the other end. It is Joe Himes who misses the layup. He hits the floor with Kingston McCoy. He's slow to get up, but seems to be good. And yeah, he's going to sub out. So Cormac Dunell comes back in. Talked about that out-of-state competition the Cathedral Prep has had. Their last four games were all in Las Vegas at the showcase out there. They played Christian Brothers from Sacramento, California. Won that one by 7 points. Also beat Arborview from Las Vegas, 65-57. They lost to Lusinger as Kingston McCoy puts 2 in on the Berks Catholic side. They lost to Lusinger, who is from Lawndale, California, 46-45, 1 point loss there. And then they lost to R.W. Goins STEM Academy from Arlington, Texas, 58-47. So none of the teams they played are local, not in a stretch at all. Rice Gumby puts 2 in, and Berks Catholic finds themselves back in the lead of this one, 18-17. Cathedral Prep on a floater gets the lead right back. Nando Mararchi, he puts 2 in, 19-18. 6:15 left to go in the first or second period of play, first half of the final game. And Carmelo Harper, the freshman, I don't know if he got a jump ball or what, but Snip Esterly is not exactly thrilled either way. Carmelo Harper for 3, excuse me, Kingston McCoy for 3. He's got 7. 21-19 Berks Catholic leads as we go back and forth. Sebastian Wofford. Wofford again. He finds man underneath. Wofford collected the rebound, found Amari Horton, passed underneath. We're tied at 21. So McCoy top of the key, passes it over. Pass back and forth. Gavin Welker now on the other side. The 3 from Harper does not go. 21-21. Sebastian Wofford. And now a pass over top. A little bit of ball movement for Cathedral Prep. Out to the corner for Wofford. Snip Esterly is fired up about something. Turnaround jumper. Michael Thompson at the free throw line shooting 2. He will hit both of them at the line. So he puts Cathedral Prep back in front 23-21. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this first half. Kingston McCoy. McCoy dishes one off. And scoring is Carmelo Harper from 3-point range. Horton Kingston McCoy up top. Zachary Susky. And now it's Bryce Gumby. Cormac Dunell. Timeout called by Berks Catholic. Thompson has 9 points. 1:43 to go here in the second. This broadcast sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member. With locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey, the bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. We're back in a moment. 1:43 to go to the halftime break. 26-25 in the finale of the Catholic Christmas Showcase. Clock stop. Clock stop. 7. Maury Horton. Max Wallace. He passes it off to Sebastian Wofford. Clock down under a minute. Max Wallace trying to finish at the rim, and he does. Took him 2 tries, but the second was the one that matters. It puts Cathedral Prep ahead by 1. 27-26 with 35 to go. Locked at the rim by Wallace. Now a pass off. Corner 3 won't go. And the rebound and falling shot from Cormac Donnell is good. Cathedral Prep leads by 3. 17 to go. First half coming to a close here in the last game of this showcase. The 3 does not hit from Susky. To beat the buzzer, it'll fall short. The shot from Nando Mararchi. And that is how the first half goes away. 29-26. A lead for Cathedral Prep, but we go back and forth, and we're back after the halftime break. Second half coming up between these two. And we welcome you back. Second half of basketball here. 29-26, the lead for Cathedral Prep at the half. 8 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to go. Halftime is over. 2 more quarters of basketball left to play in this great showcase. Certainly something that I hope that Jason Grace and Connor Marsico, the athletic director, and all the staff continues to do here at McDevitt. I know Grace was kind of this was his idea. He told us last night, um, in the third game last night. We talked to him that this was something that he's pretty much worked on the last 13 months, and I just had stumbled upon it because I saw that Mid Penn, or I saw that um, Bishop McDevitt was going to play LaSalle and Pittsburgh Central Catholic back to back, and I was like, man, like, and it was after Christmas, so I knew it was a tournament of some sort, a showcase of some sort. And then when it said both games are home, I wanted to know who the fourth team was, because usually these Christmas showcases are always 4 teams, 2 games the first day, then a third place in a championship. That's the standard routine for tip-offs and Christmas tournaments. And then got word from Connor Marsico, the athletic director here, that it was, he sent me the little graphic that they had for this with all the teams and what the schedule would look like, and I jumped on board immediately. Jackson Kozik has himself 2 points, cuts the lead down to 29-28, but then on the other end it is Cormac Junell back to a 3-point lead. 3-pointer to tie it. Hits the rim twice, doesn't go. Michael Thompson inbounds the ball over to Nando Mararchi. Amari Horton. Some McDevitt guys still in the house. Demir Arp just walked by my table here. Berks Catholic a 3, and it hits. Carmelo Harper. He has 9 points and has tied it up at 31 apiece. 5:35 to go in the third. Tracked down Max Wallace, tried to back his way into the basket. It does not go. Kingston McCoy loses control, and this is going to go back to Cathedral Prep. Max Wallace swatted that one away. Cathedral Prep trying to convert that into a bucket on the offensive end. Nando Mararchi Murarchi tried to lay with his left hand, and he's called for the charge. He missed the basket anyways. Boy, if there was one thing that LaSalle knew how to do well, it was take a charge. But Catholic Kingston, excuse me, not Kingston McCoy, Carmelo Harper, over to Jackson Kozik, Kingston McCoy inside. Brady Altmer misses on his three-point attempt. 31-31 with 3:56 to go in the third quarter. Final game of the Catholic Christmas Showcase sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. You can go back and listen to every game of this showcase live on for replay on Luke Brown Sports. Also, make sure you subscribe to LukeBrownSports.com. Plenty of sports coverage, both at the high school, college, and professional level. Three-pointer on the corner hits Gavin Welker. And now a takeaway, Berks Catholic. Carmelo Harper. Harper hits one off the rim. Kingston McCoy is blocked away. And now a takeaway for Brady Altimore. Altimore called on the charge. Altimore was not called on the charge. Rather, it goes against Clearback Tunnell. It's his first. No good on the first free throw for Brady Altimore. The second, also no good. And Gavin Welker almost had the offensive rebound secured. He had it taken away at the last moment. The Cathedral Prep. The lay from Amari Horton. 9 points for him. And he has the Ramblers back within one, 34-33, with 2:20 left in the third quarter. Trying to back his way down to the basket, and he does, is Gavin Welker. Cathedral Prep on the other side. Nando Murarchi. He dishes it off for the mid-range. That's no good from Sebastian Wofford, 5'10" sophomore guard. Kingston McCoy tried to dish it off. It was taken away by Nando Murarchi. Murarchi has an open three. He will take it, and he will not cash in. It hits the back of the iron. The offensive rebound for Horton. And Carmelo Harper had the defensive board. Berks Catholic ahead by 3, 36-33. 1:16 to go here in the third. First free throw is good for Gavin Welkers. He was fouled. Michael Thompson comes out for the Ramblers. Jackson Kosick out for the Berks Catholic Saints. Second free throw also good for Welker. Brings his total to 7. Berks Catholics to 38 over 33 for the Ramblers. 1:05 to go in this third period. Max Wallace trying to go up with it. Kingston McCoy. McCoy dribble handoff to Brady Altimer. Altimer swings it over to Carmelo Harper. Now it's Bryce Gumby with it. Gumby with some separation on Max Wallace, who's guarding him. A mismatch of sorts. Wallace is 6'6". And they switch to put Wallace back down in the middle. He still is brought up to guard Bryce Gumby when he has it. And Gumby is trying to bring him up as far as he can to get him out of the paint. A 6'6" defender out of the paint is certainly important. Wallace gets back in the paint, and a foul. I believe this is going to not go on Wallace, but rather Spencer Kahn. It'll send Kingston McCoy to the line. Yeah, the foul is on Spencer Kahn. It's his second. McCoy makes one free throw, 41-33. Floater is good, and that's how the third quarter ends. Nando Mararchi scores for Cathedral Prep. It's 35-41. This broadcast is sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. Mid-Penn Bank for over 150 years has been has been a proud community member with locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey. The bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. We're with you for the last quarter of the Catholic Christmas Showcase coming up on Luke Brown Sports. Cathedral Prep and Berks Catholic. 7:59 left to go. And we've got a close game. It is Berks Catholic leading by 6. They start on offense and a whistle blows. It's going to be an off-ball foul. It goes on Gavin Welker. Snip Esterly not exactly thrilled about that. Looks like it was a carry on Carmelo Harper. I gotta say, Esterly does not have necessarily the makings of a 6-point lead right now in terms of his aggression. That's what makes these teams better And Cathedral Prep hits that three. It's Nando Morarchi, but he's not a thrilled guy right now. But it absolutely makes these teams better when that's the case. There is Kingston McCoy, who sinks a three. The lead back to six for Berks Catholic, 44-38 with 6:38 to go. Turnaround jumper by Amari Horton, no good. Rebound Berks Catholic. Kingston McCoy brings it up. He's going to press the gas a little bit, but maybe a little bit too much. It's knocked away as he's driving in. He loses possession, but it goes back to Berks Catholic. It was tipped away by Cathedral Prep. Jackson Kozik will come into this game. Carmelo Harper will come out. Kozik dishes inside, but it's knocked away. And on the other end, Amari Horton scores too. Cathedral Prep putting the pressure on the inbounds. Berks Catholic leads by 4, 44-40. McCoy on a contested shot off the back iron, no good. 5:47 to go. Saints lead by 4. And a foul on Berks Catholic will send Cathedral Prep to the line. It looks like Sebastian Wofford will head to the line shooting too. First shot is up and good for Sebastian Wofford. Wofford sinks his second. Loose ball, and nobody can get on top of it. And Kingston McCoy got on top of it. Berks Catholic called a timeout. And Jeremy Lynch thinks there's no way, in his words, that they had enough possession to call a timeout to stop that loose ball. 5:24 to go, fourth quarter, 42-44. This broadcast is sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. Mid-Penn Bank is also the tournament sponsor. .520 in the fourth. Bryce Gumby. Gumby with some shifty moves. .5 minutes to go in this game. 2-point lead for Berks Catholic. And a short on his shot was Zachary Susky for Berks Catholic. Cathedral Prep drives, and it looks like a foul call. They go against Gavin Welker. That is his fourth. So Welker thought he was getting subbed out for it. It was actually Zachary Susky. Driving in and nearly finishing, but a foul drawn anyways. For Cathedral Prep, Joe Himes go to the line shooting two. There's a chance to tie this game up. Himes with 4:32 remaining. His first is no good. Second is good for Himes. So it's a 1-point game. Cathedral Prep, believe they got that one back off the inbounds. And the shot that goes up does not go. And the rebound brought down by Carmelo Harper. Kingston McCoy dumps a pass off. Falcons against Joe Himes, who is just at the line. 82-47 final as Cumberland Valley Downs Downingtown West. Quite a hefty win for them at home in their Sauve Brothers holiday tournament. Kingston McCoy tries to dump his pass off. Michael Thompson. And I believe that was Cormac Dunell who finished at the other end. But nevertheless, Cathedral Prep is back in front in this game, 45-44. 3:32 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. McCoy. And there's the finish for Brady Altimer. He has not scored yet today. He's been involved, but has not scored. Berks Catholic back ahead by 1, 46-45. And there's the finish at the rack. Fernando Mararchi. And a timeout is called. This broadcast sponsored by Mid-Penn Bank. For over 150 years, Mid-Penn Bank has been a proud community member with locations throughout Pennsylvania and central New Jersey. The bank provides a wide variety of financial products and services. Its over 600 employees are dedicated to building relationships and making a difference in the communities where they live and work. Stop by a local financial center and find out how Mid-Penn Bank can help you. 47-46. McDevitt has hosted a great event. I've been happy to be a part of all 8 games here. It has been a marathon, not a sprint, that's for sure. It feels like yesterday when I walked in before the first McDevitt JV game. Feels like a week ago, but it was just yesterday. Be here for both of those McDevitt JV games. I would say this, this game has to provide a little something in the last 2 minutes and 38 seconds, or else last night's nightcap between Pittsburgh Central Catholic and McDevitt was our best game for sure. Came down to the absolute wire. But this game certainly has a chance. I mean, 1 point lead with any time under, you know, any time in the fourth quarter, you get a 1 point game. You're probably in for a treat. We don't even have that. We have a 1 point game with just about 2 minutes remaining. They double team Kingston McCoy for Berks Catholic up top, and now a one-on-one matchup for McCoy. He moved off ball, and he was able to find separation enough for a quarter three that gives him 14 points on the day, and it gives Berks Catholic a 49-47 advantage. They go from behind to ahead with that shot with 1:40 remaining. Cathedral Prep. We're going to try to find a basket here. Kingston McCoy can't secure the rebound, but Gavin Welker does. Berks Catholic has it back. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go, and a foul is called. Berks Catholic ahead by 2. Looks like this will be this will be an inbound. They do inbound it. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. 49-47. And ripped away possession. Jump ball. I believe the arrow is coming to Cathedral Prep. Cathedral Prep, 60 seconds to go. Drives to the basket, gets the hoop and the harm, and one. Fernando Marachi, he ties it up with a chance to take the lead with a foul shot. Missed free throw. Tie game. Kingston McCoy. McCoy was fouled by Amon Horton. Timeout called by Jeremy Lynch of Cathedral Prep. 49-49. We're tied with 45.1 seconds to go in the final game of the Catholic Christmas Showcase on Luke Brown Sports. Final 45.1 seconds of this game are sure to be good. It is 49-49. Kingston McCoy. And now Berks Catholic has going to try to move it around a little bit. They finish at the rim. Bryce Gumby. 51-49. Berks Catholic leads. 20 seconds to go. And another timeout called by Jeremy Lynch. It'll be a full timeout. 15.6 now. Berks Catholic ahead by 2. 15.6 seconds left. It's taken away by Berks Catholic. Cathedral Prep is forced to foul. Bryce Gumby was fouled. 8.5. I believe we are getting here. Perhaps not. No, it'll be an inbound. So Carmelo Harper will inbound and probably force Cathedral to foul again. They just have to be really smart about this inbound. Let's see what Jeremy Lynch has crafted up on the inbound defense. Yeah, an immediate foul. They get it to Kingston McCoy, who has plenty of experience. He knows what he's doing in these situations. McCoy on his first from the line. His first is good, and this game is within 3. 15 points for him and a timeout called at 7.9. Kingston McCoy has the opportunity to make this game a 4-point game after the timeout. Kingston McCoy with a chance to put this game within 4. Berks Catholic could get a big win after dropping yesterday's game to LaSalle. And this one's within 4. 5 to go. The 3 ball rattles in and out, and Berks Catholic is going to get a win 53-49 and go 1-1 in McDevitt's Catholic Christmas Showcase. Kingston McCoy with a big game for the Saints. And Cathedral Prep goes down. A really strong showing and a really strong game. We're going to try to grab Snip Esterly, the head coach of Berks Catholic, here in a moment. We'll rejoin you after that. Coming up, Snip Esterly, head coach of Berks Catholic. Right back with you here after a big win for Berks Catholic over Cathedral Prep. Coach, you guys battled back in this one and were able to kind of go back and forth. How did you get the better of Cathedral Prep today?
I just thought that we should settle down a little bit defensively. We were letting them come right at us. I wanted to pick them up a little higher, but what a great tournament to play two quality teams we did this weekend. That's why we came up here to play those kind of teams. But Cathedral Prep, we respect them tremendously, and they did a great job. I thought Kingston was just phenomenal again for us.
Yeah, Kingston McCoy, by my unofficial count, with 16 today. Rebounding off of LaSalle, what did you kind of learn about yesterday's matchup with them that helped you today, perhaps?
Um, I that we could play with them. I thought LaSalle coming in was a really good ball club,
Yep.
and they have tremendous athletes, and so does Cathedral, and they just keep coming at you. And I thought we handled the pressure against both teams really, really well, and I was really proud of our kids.
Thank you very
All
much,
right,
Coach.
thank
Congratulations.
you,
Have a good one.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So that does it. It's the Catholic Christmas Showcase presented by Mid-Penn Bank right here on Luke Brown Sports. All 8 games. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Had a lot of fun with all 8 of these games. Some great quality teams, as all of these coaches have alluded to. Special thank you to Jason Grace, who helped organize all of this tournament and the media and broadcasting aspect of it as well. All the great quality coaches who helped out with information, interviews, etc. The athletic director here, Connor Marsico, and all the great staff here at Bishop McDevitt High School. That does it for me. After 8 games in 2 days here, Berks Catholic finishes with a win.